Good afternoon and welcome to Winnipeg. Now I don't know if you can see it, but the sun is shining across our model table. That is nice to see. Yep, it's really nice to see. It sort of makes you feel like spring is coming. The days are getting longer. Okay, so this afternoon and probably a little bit this evening maybe, I want to work on these. I'm going to try and paint the, I was calling it a deck in the last episode, but I think the word platform would have been a more correct term for this little deck. Anyway, so let me move this out of the way here. Oh, you notice I got coffee in it? You can actually see it this time. Okay, now what I'm going to plan to do here is have this a little bit closer to me here. I can use the table as a steady rest, and I should be able to work my way in up to the edge without too much trembling. Now this thing is so grungy. Now if I wanted to use this as a steady rest, I'd probably have to lay I don't know, put a piece of tape or something over it because it's got powder on it from all the times we used it in the spray booth. It's probably built up here. Well, I was going to stick this in it and drag it across, but I sometimes put this in my mouth when I need a third hand, you know. Okay, let's stop with the foolishness here and get ourselves recomposed. We'll slip on the macro lens and we'll move in nice and close. And we'll see if I can keep from going up the side of the splinter wall. Splinter wall. I don't do retakes. It is what it is. Okay, now this time I don't think I need to worry too much about putting it on too thick, as long as it doesn't wick its way up the side of the splinter wall here. Which it does seem to be doing, doesn't it? Okay, this is probably going to take 2 coats. Yeah, I think once I get the second coat on, it'll be a lot better. Got to remember to breathe here. I keep holding my breath and then suddenly I want to gasp. Okay. Is there any place that has bare... I was going to say bare plastic, but it would be wouldn't be bare plastic. It'd be number 19 showing through here. I think I pretty much got it. I don't think I can really improve on it here. You know, the second coat should cover all the splotchy area. Yet on the other hand, it would give sort of a weathering effect, because the gun that is going to go on here is going to take up a lot of it's quite large, you know, so it's going to take up a lot of you won't even see this center part. So I don't think we need to worry about that. Okay, let's just let that dry now. I'm going to do the other 5 pieces the same way. We won't do it on camera. Okay, while we are waiting for these to dry, so I can put the second coat on, there are 6 pieces that we can drop down on, 6 easy pieces. Well, maybe the hose reels aren't going to be easy. Depends on whether or not I can get the legs to line up in the little holes. Don't know if you can see it, but there's 4 little holes right there. Same on the other side. And these hose reels go in. But I think these mushroom vents should be easy, and this box should be fairly easy. We'll just recompose and see if we can drop some of this easy stuff down first. Then we'll worry about the hose reels later. Okay, at this very moment, the sun has lowered on the horizon, you might say, and it is shining on my face, and I can actually feel the warmth of the sun through the window. And I've got tinted windows, so that must mean that the sun is nice and warm. That feels so good. I haven't felt that since last year. Now, something I want to say here, just let me move you in. Okay, these mushroom vent holes, this hole is larger than this hole, which is larger than this hole. So they made it pretty, I was going to say idiot-proof. Now, I know you could take the smallest mushroom vent here and drop it in the big hole. I mean, but the idea is you're not supposed to be quite that stupid. So, yeah, should be easy to get them right? Okay. And we've got a little stickiness going on there. Let's see if we can get rid of that. I think it more or less came off. All right. Let's just see how that's going to fit. Oh yeah, that's going to be all right. We'll use just a little bit of extra thin. We don't need this anymore. And our box here, I think we already tried this box, didn't we? Or was it one like it that we tried? I think with a little bit of extra thin on the joint there, and it'll, well, it was one like it that we tried. Okay, let's recompose. Maybe I'll put the macro back on and we'll put this box on. That should be fairly easy. That means it's going to be hard, doesn't it? Okay. Sometimes trying to do everything on camera might be courting disaster, but I just want to sort of soften the edges all the way around. Okay, for sure I got enough that time. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll just go around like this very carefully. Very, very gently. Now this is the extra thin, it's not the quick setting. Now, maybe I should get a pair of tweezers so I can turn that over without, trying to grab it with my fingers here. I should have been better prepared. Okay, I'm just going to turn this over off camera. I'm afraid if I try to flip it over here, it might end up on the deck somewhere. Now, I don't think it matters which way this goes on. It looks like it's, you might say, symmetrical. Okay, that's not coming off. All right, now we'll move the camera back here and put this one on. That should be all right. I don't think I even need to refocus. Now, can I pick that up with my fingers, or am I going to just make a mess? I think I better turn it over off camera. That looks good to me. Okay, now for these two here, we're going to come in at a more of a shallow angle. At least that's the plan. Thinking about it now, I should have had my light adjusted like this for when I put the mushroom vents on. Oh well, too late now. Now, just try and get these legs into those little holes here. It could be that what we're going to have to do is just get it basically in place, soggy up the holes with extra thin here, and then hope it doesn't run all over the deck too badly. Now, is this going to go in or isn't it? Okay, I think if I leave it like that and just let everything kind of meld, once the glue evaporates, it should be all right. Okay, I have put this one on this side the same way. Now, it appears that I have missed a couple of pieces here, actually 4 pieces. M23, and they are the support legs that go underneath those platforms that we painted up in the last episode. Okay, I'm going to try and find those. Now, when I was looking for the M23, I noticed that I had badly bent somehow an M22. There's actually 20 of these M22s. There's only 4 M23s. The M23s are way down here at the end. Okay, I can't really show it to you here very good, I'm afraid. Well, you know what it looks like. Now, it has been my experience, if I try to keep going when I start feeling tired, I'm sort of courting disaster. So I think the best thing for me to do right now is to quit and get the flashing off tomorrow. So all being well, we'll be seeing you in the next episode, which I believe is episode 1500. Can't believe it.